So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna, listen to me. You have to let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnoff's listening, isn't he?
No, listen.
Listen, Smirnoff. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you've talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
So, I don't mean to...
Why?
Well, we should probably get back to the plan.
Yes, we should. Goodbye, Mr. Sagan.
Goodbye. Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
Okay, call me a snoop. I changed my mind. These don't look so good here. Okay, call me a snoop.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away. In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
It's me, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
Can you get Edna on the phone for me again?
You got it, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Your Highness!
Mr. Sagan, you really have to stop calling me like this. I've got to keep all of my attention on Detective Parker.
Yes, of course. I've just got a couple more questions. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, What better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Emmett's up next. If this flight's ever gonna happen, I've gotta get rid of Edna first.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are gonna be interested in that answer.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Mind if I cut in? Edna and I need to talk.
Please.
But
You heard the man. I know your deep, dark secret. Come on, Edna, confess. You're the speakeasy arsonist.
I refuse to even dignify that accusation with a response. Huh,
I haven't got time for this.
that's funny. Soon Emmett and I will have all the time in the world. Now, there was some... Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was
This'll only take a minute.
our plant recorder.
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna, you're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Not to sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He has been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? This wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
of
ought to do it.
They say
Are the
that
block
one
bearings
was
all in the raised position?
17 when he wrote his first
Block
hit.
bearings, block
And
bearings.
folks are still humming his
Raised
song
position.
today.
Check.
Joan of Arc got
Then it looks
herself
like all
burned
systems are
to
go.
pieces. She was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your Snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Emmett, are you up there?
Emmett.
Don't give me away.
Come on, Emmett. You can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
I I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Well, let me talk to him. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. I'm counting to 4. 1, 2, 3.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
so what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always thrashing.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. You dare to disobey a direct order?
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's to
young. You
understand?
don't know what it's
You're a
like to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, to have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched
got a
you.
life
I
of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you.
And it's
Instead
all
of
you
your
can do to
mother
hang
indulge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your
while they
cockamamie
gallop on where they
whims.
must.
Then don't
This
chalk it up
is
to your
America,
night.
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like
America,
that
a
at your age,
person
my father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why
him.
you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.